20 iconic sitcom characters who deserve a spin-off. 20. Lily Tucker Pritchett, Modern Family. The world needs to know what Lily Tucker Pritchett is like as a young adult. The world needs to know whether she's just as sassy and biting to others as she is to her own parents. 19. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso might have given up coaching a major soccer team, but he's clearly still a great coach. What other teams could he helm?
Hello? Say, hey, Coach Mourinho. It's Ted Lasso from over here with the Richmond Greyhounds. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching the final of the Cup of Champions, or what's it called here?
Whose lives could he touch while still growing as a person? There's a lot left to mine from Ted. 18. Susie Meyerson, the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. The world deserves to know a little bit more about Susie Meyerson. What's she like in her personal life? Who are her other clients? She's too fascinating of a character to let die with the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. 17. Kimmy Gibbler, Full House. Kimmy Gibbler can't possibly be annoying to everyone in her life, can she? There's got to be more to the story. Giving her a spin-off series would help us peel back the layers a bit and understand her more.
So, Steph, you'll do anything to make it up to me?
This is my worst nightmare.
16. Ralph Furley, Three's Company.
I better not look too long. I may fall in love.
Ralph Furley is an oddball landlord to Jack, Janet, and Chrissy, but what's he like with his other tenants? His spin-off series would explore this and other aspects of his personal life. 15. Sylvia Fine, The Nanny.
Happy Pesach!
So, do we say that right?
Beautiful.
There have been lots of suggestions for characters getting prequel spin-offs, but none would be better than a series featuring Sylvia Fine as a young woman. She's obviously lived one hell of a life, and seeing her dynamic with her own mother at the ages she and Fran were in The Nanny would be great TV. 14. Tahani Oljamil, The Good Place.
Speech time!
I know you're probably not a magic wizard trapped in an amulet, but if you are, please get me out of this speech.
Our top point getter here.
Many characters on The Good Place had interesting backstories, but Tahani Oljamil's was by far the most fascinating. Watching her navigate life on Earth would be so entertaining, and the people she would meet along the way would make for great episode plots. 13. Hilary Banks, The Good Place. Hilary Banks is an absolute legend. She was the blueprint for Alexis Rose, and if Alexis deserves a spin-off, then Hilary definitely does. Imagine a world where those two meet, the stories they could tell. 12. Sam Weir, Freaks and Geeks.
Well, I'll see you there.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How did Sam Weir fare as an adult? That is a question that everyone would love to know. If he doesn't warrant a spin-off alone, the powers that be need to give audiences a reboot of Freaks and Geeks, so we can see where each of them landed in life. 11. Ava Coleman, Abbott Elementary.
Ava, you're needed in the gym.
Yeah, there's a bunch of teachers in there saying Princeton's better than Harvard.
Oh, hell no!
Ava Coleman has only been in the sitcom world for a few years, but she's already iconic. Dozens of ideas for a spin-off series would work with her. The series could follow her path to becoming an educator, or it could document her many side hustles outside of being a principal. It could also show her life during the summer. There's loads of potential. 10. Colin Robinson, What We Do in the Shadows.
TGIF. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Dan.
Any one of the characters from What We Do in the Shadows, which is a spin-off in itself, would make for an excellent spin-off series. Each of them has such a rich backstory. But for a spin-off that follows one of the vampires moving forward, Colin Robinson would be the best choice. The world needs another good workplace comedy. Why not have it be an energy vampire with poor social skills? 9. Buster Bluth. Arrested Development. Buster Bluth would also be a great character for a prequel spin-off series. His exploits in the army and his shenanigans with his mother are iconic. Imagine how funny it would be to see him. He's pursuing his many degrees and navigating life as a young adult before his family goes broke. 8. Alexis Rose. Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, the actual longest relationship was a 3-month affair with a Saudi prince, but for the last 2 months of that I was trapped in his palace trying to get to an embassy.
Many people on the internet had suggested that a spin-off be made showing Alexis Rose's life when she was a billionaire heiress without a care in the world. And those people are onto something. That's a spin-off that literally every Schitt's Creek fan would watch.
It reminds me when I was in Bangkok. There was this amazing little resto lounge that specialized in Tahitian food and scalp massages.
7. Rosa Diaz. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Rosa Diaz's backstory is also genuinely fascinating. There's no reason to demystify her in the present, but unraveling a little more of her past through a prequel spin-off would be funny and intriguing. 6. Nick Miller. New Girl.
Nick, you're gay. Huh? You're gay. Be gay. Be gay. Be gay.
Be gay.
I just had to make sure the...
Nick Miller is another rare character who makes every scene better. A spin-off that shows more of his childhood and college years would be absolutely hilarious. 5. Abednader. Community.
Okay, Abed. We know that normally you wouldn't approach a girl, but if you don't learn how, you won't get Jenny.
Yeah, and you got 2 days. Then I'm going after her.
Abednader is the heart and soul of Community, and he would be a great character for a spin-off series. He's got so many facets that the possibilities for legitimate storylines are endless, and there are plenty of familiar faces who could make cameos. 4. Richard Splett. Veep. Every scene in Veep was made better with Richard Splett's presence. Somehow, everything he says is a punchline, and his particular dry sense of humor would be perfect for a spin-off where he's involved in other parts of high-level politics. 3. Jenna Maroney. 30 Rock.
What's too old?
That's a very good question. How old are you?
I'm 29.
What year were you born?
1977.
When did you graduate high school?
94.
When did you turn 40?
2017.
Junior high crush?
Kirk Cameron.
Prom theme?
Motown Philly, Boys to Men.
What movie did you lose your virginity on?
Arachnophobia.
Theater or drive-in?
What's a drive-in?
Of course.
Jenna Maroney is one of the best parts of 30 Rock. She's so self-centered and nauseating, but in the best and funniest way possible. Jenna needs a spin-off documenting her difficulties in the entertainment industry outside of TGS. 2. Jean-Ralphio Saperstein. Parks and Recreation.
Just bounce, 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 but bounce. Bounce, 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 but bounce. Now everybody's watching us.
There was talk of a potential Parks and Recreation spin-off featuring siblings Jean-Ralphio Saperstein and Mona Lisa Saperstein doing whatever it is they do, but it never got anywhere, and that's a shame. These two are icons, and even a 10-episode spin-off would be amazing.
Jean-Ralphio?
1. Creed Bratton. The Office. Creed Bratton is mysterious and bizarre, and his spin-off would be, 2. He does weird things while he's at work.
How much is a cupcake? $2.50? Is that the price of our dignity?
$3.75 a cupcake, Ashley. $3.67.
Imagine what hilarity he gets into while he's off duty. Creed deserved more screen time in the original series, so it's only right that he gets a show for just him. Thanks for watching from Bright Future. Subscribe to watch more about your favorite celebrity lifestyle.